Good morning, St. Columbas. One of my favorite memories of growing up was playing with other kids in the neighborhood after school. In excitement, we would skip all 3 stairs of the school bus, jumping from the top stair, not always landing on both feet firmly on the ground, would run up the street, swing the front door open, throw our backpacks on the floor, grab a snack to go, and dash to meet at our meeting place, Mr. and Mrs. Torres's front gate. Together, we would arm ourselves with anticipation and wonder as we stood at the base of our Everest, the dump. No, you didn't mishear me. The dump was our playground. We would race each other to the top of the mountain, causing small avalanches with every step. Though looking back, there were probably only 2 or 3 pathways up. Every day was a new adventure of exploration and determination to get to the top, not allowing obstacles along the way to stop us from reaching the top or to stop us from finding exciting gems along the way. When we reached the top, we would head out to our hangout place, positive that the rest of the world was hundreds of miles below. We would open our snacks and hold court as the kings and queens of our dump mountain. We would discuss the day, hide from company trucks that would tell us to get down, and embark on excursions that would result in building new forts using material that we could find around us, not always making them bigger or stronger, but in making them ours. Then, eventually, the neighborhood lights would come on, and that was our cue to begin our descent to make sure that we were home for dinner. Now, before you get too concerned or wonder what kind of parents would allow their children to play on a dump pile day after day, or what neighborhood in the United States butts right up to a massive dump, I should probably note that in the small mining town that I grew up in, with open pit mining, the dump was a discarded ore or waste that the mining dump trucks placed around town, forming mountains all around town. Though now it's questionable how safe those are, given the radioactive material used in open pit mining. Hindsight's always 20/20. We were climbing, building forts in and exploring our mountains. As part of my lived life experience, when someone says the dump, I first picture those childhood adventures. It's only through context clues and further learning that I understand what most people mean when they mention the dump. You see, we all have different lived life experiences. Due to our experiences that we have and have not had, we view life through a specific lens. My lens is different than your lens, and your lens is probably different than my neighbor's lens. And that's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. I can tell you about what my life was like growing up in a small southern border mining town where the closest pair of socks to purchase was about a 30-minute drive northwest. I cannot, however, tell you what the experience was like growing up in a high-rise, bustling inner-city metropolis. And it's okay. Live life experience shapes who we are, the thoughts that we have, and ultimately, the way that we approach life. This is why it's so important for us to approach conversations with each other and others with grace and a spirit of generosity. I will never know the fear or anxiety of applying for a home loan or being pulled over for a traffic stop as an African American. I will never feel the pressure of applying to college as a first-generation high school graduate born to immigrants. I have not experienced the blinding fear of being pulled over as an undocumented immigrant and how the next 10 minutes could completely change the trajectory for my family. And it's okay. My job is to hold off judgment, to resist the urge to view their experience through my lens, and to learn to allow others to share their lens of lived life experience with me, to not jump to defensiveness, and to grow my understanding of the world and of my brothers and sisters in it. My job is to be a good shepherd, not to run when the wolf comes, but to be bold in understanding that though there are sheep from many different folds, we must all come together as one fold, one body in Christ. Happy exploring St. Columba's.